Hey guys, I wanted to let you know that I'm doing a giveaway of the UMiDiGi S2 in collaboration with UMiDiGi, so I recommend you check out that video after you finish watching this one to enter. Best of luck! Hey guys, what's up and welcome to Z Reviews Check, and I have the UMiDiGi S smartphone. It's pretty much a cheaper version of the UMiDiGi Z1 Pro. They both have the same important specs that you look for in a phone. Helio P20, lots of RAM, and a nice 4000 mAh battery. So let's see how well the UMiDiGi S does. So build quality, it's about as good as a higher end UMiDiGi Z1 Pro. It's metal, it feels good. There is one downside, is that the metal actually shows fingerprints really easily, but it's still a great feeling phone. It does feel super thick though, even though it's only 8mm thick. I think the rounded edges really make it feel thicker than it really is. It's also a lot taller than the bezel-less UMiDiGi Crystal because it has top bezels. The display here is good, it's full 1080p, it shows some pretty sick color saturation at least for an LCD, and it really makes things pop and look pretty awesome. It's clear, it's crisp, and has excellent viewing angles, so all in all a good display. Max brightness tops out at around 400 nits, so it's still pretty difficult to see in direct sunlight. The bottom firing speakers are not bad either. There's actually some bass and audio is generally clear and fairly crisp. It's not the loudest, but loud enough.
Lucis, a peaceful kingdom of great magic. Niflheim, a military empire of vast machinery. For centuries, the sacred magic of the divine crystal blessed our world and its people. But in time, the promise of its power brought war to our lands. The fires came, everywhere all at once.
Moving on to the battery life, it's actually really good. The Helio P20 is pretty efficient. I could get approximately 7 hours of screen on time quite easily on this phone, and the reason why I say approximately is because the UMiOS does not let you look at screen on time, which I have no idea why they would do that. I also got around 3 hours of screen on time over 3 days without charging, which again is good. Umi did an absolutely stellar job optimizing for battery life. We no longer have stock Android on UMiDiGi phones, definitely one of the best parts of their phones. Now we have a skin on top of stock Android named UMiOS, and it looks pretty much like TouchWiz from 2 years ago. Swiping through the home screen is not that fast, but the worst thing is the unremovable bloatware. There's so much of it, and the bloatware puts ads on your phone at the top, and also when you unlock your phone through the fingerprint sensor, it's absolutely unforgivable. There is one bright spot in this whole mess. UMiDiGi has promised to upgrade this to Android 8.0, which is nice to see. Performance-wise, it's pretty typical of Helio P20 phones. Great multitasking with 4GB of RAM, gaming performance is also great, no slowdowns in pretty much anything I played. Connectivity here is good. I get 2G, 3G, 4G and speeds and reception are great. Wi-Fi and Bluetooth work fine. GPS locks fairly fast, but it jumps around occasionally, not a big problem though. The camera is very impressive in some areas, but not all areas. So as we all know, Chinese phones can take some really nice photos in great lighting conditions and some bad photos in bad lighting conditions. So it looks like Umi has improved performance in great lighting, so much so that pictures are honestly really good. Even landscape shots look nice. It does have a bit of trouble with dynamic range, but nothing too bad. I do recommend turning HDR off all the time, it doesn't really help. Low light performance here though is not improved, it's still grainy and not really usable. Moving on to the front facing camera, it's pretty average. The phone can record 4K video, and I was pleasantly surprised the 4K footage is actually fairly crispy and quite detailed. There is a bit of noise and artifacting during fast moving shots, but they aren't that bad, so pretty good video all in all. I am so sad about this phone. If it was stock Android, this would legitimately be the best mid-range phone UMiDiGi has made to date, pretty much destroying the UMiDiGi Z1 Pro and firmly cementing this phone as the mid-range MediaTek phone to buy. Great build, great screen, great battery life, great camera, but they had to put their own skin on top with a ton of ads, which makes the experience really terrible. At this point, if you want the best mid-range MediaTek phone, technically this is still it, but you have to live with Yumi's skin and the ads everywhere. You can turn the ads off, but it's just very troublesome to do so. So not the ideal experience. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Likes and subs would definitely be appreciated. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.